Good morning. I'm Cheryl Berry, an adjunct professor of the Sacred Anatomy Academy and a Sacred Anatomy energy medicine practitioner. Welcome to the Sangha Garden with Desda Zuckerman. This is where we come together to grow the spirit and feed the soul. Today, the theme is meeting the moment, seizing your power. And let me tell you a little bit about Desda Zuckerman. She is an author and healer, teacher and speaker, ordained minister and clairvoyant, whose work mapping, writing about, and teaching the sacred and subtle anatomy is based on a lifetime that she has spent deciphering the swirling streams of energy she sees around all things. After 50 years of study, she has brought forth the most detailed map of the sacred anatomy ever documented. It is your highly organized and intelligent body of light, and it includes your physical body. The sacred anatomy is your own personal connection to divine, infinite consciousness, just waiting for you to call upon it. So please join me in welcoming Desda Zuckerman. Welcome, Reverend Desda.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you so much for such a lovely introduction. I'm fortunate to have wonderful Cheryl be part of my life. Welcome to the Sangha Garden, our August Sangha. This year has sped by, and it's so lovely to be here with you. And I'm glad you're here with me now. So let's take a deep breath together and enjoy a time to slow down and to pause for contemplation. As we focus together, breathing in and breathing out, let's spin out a golden thread between us, allowing the shared bond of our blessed humanity to connect us. Let's share this experience of awakening all around us today. Let's be aware that we make everyday decisions that are shaping the consciousness and the actions of tomorrow. We truly are forming the lives our descendants will live. So let us place into our shared consciousness the clear intention of our good wishes with love. And as we do, that golden thread of connection weaves our focus, our love and affection for life itself. This is the human condition that simply brings us present. And it is the moment that we can seize to share. I'm glad to welcome to Sangha Garden my friends from all over the world. Let's bring this vital love connection into consciousness now. It's so deeply needed everywhere, between all peoples of many countries throughout the world. When we bring home this awakened connection, you and me, it's your friends and your relations. It's a connection even to lonely strangers, to the leaders of our nations, to followers of things that we're interested in. And you know what? It's even our bitter enemies. So this connection is everyone. You can't exclude someone just because you don't like something about them. So this connection includes everyone. And you can feel as you allow that to happen, you can feel the kind of wobble, right? You can feel how some people bring the energy down. But there are fortunately lots of people who bring the energy up as well. So I want to talk today about meeting the moment and seizing your power. And I have to say, why wait any longer to do this? And why wait any longer to make a commitment to global unity and compassion, to living in filial love and caring? So we need to be brave and courageous right now in this very moment, because together we can radiate out love and compassion from this shared field as we open this field to include all of the guides and guardians, the teachers and healers, the great beings around us all, our ancestors, and the wisdom that we carry in our DNA, in our very bones. We can charge our fondest hopes and our biggest dreams to just reach out as emissaries in a peace-inspired, heart-centered world of our making. And as we hold a united planet where all humans know safety and food and warmth, they're free of disease and allowed time to pursue their gifts, we're holding the future. We're holding what can be. And when we do this, we actually recover a united field of hope. And it is in that united field of hope where your gifts are received. Even if you have no one who listens to you and you're all alone, your gifts are received in that field. So pursuing those gifts is an incredibly important part of really taking ownership of your life. And this is where we live in harmony and light and connection with all creation, and where true love is abounding. Oh, and as the heart opens, you can feel the lift, can't you? You can feel yourself raising up. So please join with me to open up to the light arising from the center of our self-aware universe. Let this light shine out upon us. This gathering today in conscious awareness and into each of our hearts to soften anger and frustration, sadness, harsh feelings, struggle, difficulty, and feelings of ill will. May we all be lifted up by the angels as each spirit, each body present here with us opens up body, mind, and heart to the possibility that change is here in this moment. So here in our hearts, here in the precious opportunity that we take today, devoting our time here together, we can align our minds and our spirits and create a wave of healing energy that goes out across the planet to all people to benefit all beings, to in this moment rise everyone up. So reach out now, rising up, lifting up, as if you're turning your face to the sun, letting the light shine. So with a deep breath right now, invite your expanded consciousness, your opened mind to come home into your body. Feel that expansion go into your body, to find rest in the strength of your own spirit. So, building the connection between body and spirit, feel your own spiritual embodiment that emanates out from every soul in your body. As tranquility arises, allow everything and anything that is not of you to go right now. Just letting go. Letting go of anything and everything that is not of you. And may you have a fresh look with fresh eyes at the road in front of you. As possibilities come up, they may be deeply thrilling, filled with the hopes and the dreams that you want to share. And actually shelter within the deep sacred waters of your soul. So together, let's ask for a clear direction for each participant here today. May clarity arise within you. May the clear road ahead be visible for you. And may you be led forward in love and peace to the right place, the right actions, the right mind, right way of thinking, to fulfill every part of each person's whole self. Because it isn't just a small part of you that does the right thing. It's all of you that does the right thing. So allow that rightness, that righteousness within you. Allow it to just spread out into your whole being, filling you up with the possibility and the potential, the excitement of fulfillment. When we do the right thing, we feel fulfilled. So let's all unite in this moment. Unite with the angels who stand around us, because there are 100,000 angels around us. So let us clasp hands and reach out into our shared field in the cause of our own usefulness. The cause of our own usefulness. As we do every single Sangha, we focus our minds and our hearts together right now. So let's flip that internal switch. Turn on the beacon of light within. Turn on your heart light and pump it up. Brighter and brighter. Light your powerful love light with the glow of shared good and deep connection. So shine forth. Shine forth all that light. At your core, you have a divine light. And that divine light comes in from 20 feet above you. It goes right through your spine, down through your body, out the bottom of your spine, down between your legs, and then deep, deep below you, 20 feet below you, deep into your own sacred anatomy. You are anchored in your core. And the light in your core is primordial. The light in your core comes from that very first awakening of the universe to its own existence. The moment that the universe became self-aware, the explosion of revelation was so powerful, so strong, that it blasted out across all space and time, across everything, everywhere, and truly became what we are leading to now, where we are now, in this moment. Because we are always outside of time and space when we make these connections with each other. So as we allow that radiant light to come out from our own cores to just expand and light the room and light the house and light the community you live in, the neighborhood you live in, the country you live in, the world you live in. It is your core that lights the way. It is your core, the reality of that bright light within you that is showing the way. It's a beacon. It's a lighthouse. And as it shines forth, the comfort and the care that you feel for your dear families and friends, the people you cherish, the people who are here in your life now, as well as all our ancestors who've gone before us, who've surely passed into the divine light of a loving embrace filled with forgiving spirit. May we feel our ancestors supporting us, the angelic realms supporting us, our guides and guardians supporting us, everyone and everything that has ever lived on this planet, that has ever been part of the human race, has a core within them. And every one of us can bump that light up, can open it up, can awaken our own reality within us that we have that and that we can shine it out. We can all open to that. So we stand as one in this expanding field, this great expanse, unflinching in the face of conflict, unflinching in inequality, in the cruelty of people who are possessed of sadness, unflinching in the reality of change and growth, in the struggle of the shift, unrelenting in commitment to stand up for your principles, for your true beliefs. And true beliefs should never constrict another. True beliefs should always liberate everyone around you. Open up that light to your own soul's calling. Stand up and be counted like the ones before. Stand tall, strong, unflinchingly confident in your power as it surges in you now. That light within you simply shining forth. So, like a lighthouse in the darkest night, with the lamp glistening, gleaming, burning bright, sparkling like diamonds in fog and dark. Be as a fire sent out. Be as a stiff wind filling the sails of an enormous ship on the seas. Be as a tall tree that reaches to the heavens and embraces the sky. Be as a small critter in the earth, burrowing deep, crawling down, nestling in, creating a space, a little nest for their life. Be as clever as that little animal. Be as kind as the generosity of spirit that we feel in mothers with their children. Be as powerful as a father standing guard over his family, and a mother feeding, clothing, and working for the sustenance of hers. Be everything that you are, sending out the love and the forgiveness that you feel towards all the people you love. So shine out to those you care about, out to causes you believe in, out to hungry and homeless people, out to people on our planet who are struggling with famine, starvation, with pestilence, and with epidemics. Shine out to children everywhere, blessing them, calling the angels to hold them. May they all be healthy and happy. May all children have full bellies and warm, welcoming beds with loving caretakers. Shine your love out to everyday people who, with their kindness and their smiles, have lifted your spirit. Think of those whose names you don't know, but bless them because they have blessed your life, and they're happy to remain strangers for years. Think of those people now and just beam that brilliant light out in gratitude for their gifts of service and kindness. There's nothing wrong with sending out your loving kindness. Those gentle and thoughtful acts people do for one another without thinking. Be grateful for them. A little kind word here and there, in the grocery, at the bank, in a line waiting for something. When people are kind, it creates this incredible field of gentleness and sometimes humor. Pass it on, share it, and send each one of those people who have been that to you, one by one, a loving blessing of hope and joy. Now let's all take just a moment to think of the people you might not always think of so fondly, that you might have even had disagreements with or be angry at. Think of those people. Think of the people who have hurt you and wronged you, who have stolen from you, who have betrayed you, who've abandoned you. Sometimes these people are the closest people to us, our own parents or children, our best friends or siblings. Think of the people who have taken and taken and never given you a second thought. Bring them into the field and into that now. Think of them with kindness. Think of them with magnanimous spaciousness, allowing them to simply arise like bubbles of champagne in a glass, lifting up because of the way you're holding them, the way you're thinking of them. So these could be people you have a very righteous reason to be angry with. You could be just sick and tired of things, or maybe just plain impatient with. You know who they are. These are people who horrify you, make you feel sick at heart, who choose poorly and inflict their rough judgment on you, or just refuse to listen to you. Maybe they broke your heart and took your innocence, or robbed you of your dignity, or treated you like you were nothing, or stupid, or old, or in the way, or too young to know. Sometimes people have perpetrated evil acts. But the question is, how long do you want to hold on to that pain? In fact, do you want that pain to define you? Have you swallowed it and actually tried to make that pain nourish you? Because if you have, maybe now you know why parts of you are feeling rotten. Maybe you've taken it into your own sacred heart, and your heart has become hard. But here's the thing. This pain, this struggle, keeps these people with you always, because they're frozen in time, frozen in the actions that caused you suffering. So think about it. Are you dragging anyone or anything you have stuff with around with you? If you're clinging to those who have caused you pain and heartache, if in fact they've become like a really critical character in your story, like everything was fine until this happened and this person did this horrible thing, if that's how you tell people about yourself or define yourself, think about the value of that for you. And think about how repeating that story over and over again is not actually solving the problem. It's not really letting it go. It's telling it again and again and burying it in deeper, burrowing it in harder. So have the grace of the little critter in the earth, the grace of the little being who's creating a nest in the earth, getting rid of extra dirt, getting rid of any roots or things that may be in the way of a nice, comfortable burrow. If you have burrowed into the darkest earth and you have brought with you the people who have wronged you, you're trapped with them. So this is an opportunity right now. This is an opportunity to release the part of you that has needed that story. So let's go ahead and just really open this field that we're in. To include everything that each of us are. To include the dark story, to include the possibility of the light, to include the lifting up, to include the blessing of your enemies, to include the loving of your friends, family, and even strangers. And while we're here together and conscious of these things, the way people have wronged us and the feelings of betrayal and sadness, let us ask this field, this powerful shared field, to heal the spirit, to soothe the heart and the mind. And may we accept the possibility that old hurts, anger, and frustrations are actually the way you resist your own good. Some people say things like, I just don't have any luck. Or that person stole my opportunities. That story is you resisting the possibility of what could come. So focus on your extended family and your friends near and far, acquaintances, brand new folks who are just arriving in your world, and allow that they're here with you now for a reason. Everyone who tunes into your channel is here for a reason. To all the people who've been part of your life so far and who you are thinking of right now, who have just passed through your mind, extend your blessing, your heart, your soulful caring. Take a deep breath. And here in this moment, this sacred moment in time, let's ask together, here and now, for the angels of healing, the wise harbingers of peace, to come to us now in the garden of our soul, the garden of your soul, of my soul, where I can and you can cultivate and water the rich soil of possibility, of tomorrow, of hope, of what we can be. And in this moment, allow the unseen world to support you, to hold you as your own angels and helping spirits arrive in abundance. Welcome them here with care and love and gratitude, because they will give you what you need in life. They will facilitate it arising in you. They're not going to hand you a steak on a plate, but they're going to support you to believe that you deserve one. So radiate a feeling of comfort out from your heart so that everyone you connect with experiences a strengthened physical immunity, their bodies healed of any illness, all discomfort and difficulty. As you walk through life, be the space of health and vitality, be the potential for healing and the end of discomfort and difficulty. To those who are gone, who are departed or distant from you, tell them now how much you miss their presence in your life. Even if it is, I miss what might have been. But give your heart away. Don't clutch and hang on to it like it's some precious velvet purse. Give your heart away. Tell the truth. Send the love you feel for everyone that you care for right now. Send it out. Even people that you don't know well or don't even understand. Give your heart away. And may your burdens be laid down. May they find their rest. May you set your burdens into the hands of the angels. May the angels dissipate your burdens like smoke. May every mind you touch with the words you use and every spirit you encounter with your eyes open, your mind open, your heart open, be lifted by your presence in joyful harmony. So meeting the moment requires making peace with all your relationships. Meeting the moment means that you're not in the past thinking about those things. You're actually in the now, being with what's happening. So take a deep breath now and forgive yourself. Acknowledge yourself. Bathe yourself in this brilliant, iridescent blue light of healing as it comes from the mind and the heart of the divine source. Feel deep peace and brilliant health expanding within you now. Let yourself heal. And as your hope returns, accept the possibility of your very own healing. It's not just others, it's us too. Feel your own healing descend and accept it as possible. But most of all, my friends, really end the withholding of your unconditional love. Instead, let it spread out into the world. That doesn't mean that you lose your sense of humor or you don't have biting wit anymore. But end the withholding of unconditional love. Give it freely. Feel the genuine tenderness as you reach out to those really dear friends and beloved family members. You know, even if you haven't seen them in a long, long time. Even if they're friends from your childhood, friends you haven't seen in 40, 50 years. Send them this genuine tenderness. And in doing so, let the human condition in. So, with a heart full of forgiveness and love, welcome the timelessness of this moment. Feel it and let your spirit soar. And let's take a nice deep breath together. And in this moment of connection and real peace, let's ask the healing power of the universe to bless us all, to hold all of us in its sweet embrace, to lift up our hearts, to open our minds to abundant health of this greater potential, to, in the expansion of love and light, free our bodies of negative thoughts and holding of pain-filled belief and destructive self-indulgent habits. And if you're like me, you need all the help you can get to let go of self-destructive habits. So take a deep breath and just receive the help of the universe to let go of self-destructive, self-indulgent habits. And each one of us can call upon our cherished unseen teachers, guides, and guardians to direct our paths forward, to show us the way to awakened love. So join me in calling on the great cosmic healers, the great experts and masters who sit in the temple of healing, radiating light. And let's call upon those teachers of light, the teachers of light who sit in the temple of knowledge and wisdom, who surround us, these beautiful, powerful angels in their raiment of light, so bright that they shimmer and glow and they brighten the room we're in and they lighten our hearts. Those angelic beings who support and guide us, who keep our feet upon the path to wholeness, vibrant health, and well being. Call upon the divine feminine, the mother of all creation, the great and accepting arms of love. Call upon her to come to you now, to support and love you. And we ask these precious watchers and guardians, the divine masculine, to come here and now bring their blessed comforts to each of us in our sorrow, in our fear, so we can be strengthened in our moments of doubt and anger. Strengthened. So place your hands on your heart now and feel the loving warmth of the sacred and divine feminine, the sacred and divine masculine holding us, but also living within us. And may these resplendent beings of light, each of us, hold close. Heal the disturbed mind, the fearful heart. Let it go. Give your heart away and allow each of us to return full and fed and satisfied and happy to our most authentic selves. We ask to be shown the way home to the four aspects of our authentic self, to all the parts of us that have the divinity, the voice of the divine within us, our physical, emotional, psychological, and spiritual selves, together in one, holding us as one. May you be reminded of your strength and of your courage and how you care and love others. May you cultivate your genuine gifts and fill your heart to overflowing with hope for tomorrow. So see yourself right now giving your greatest offering, having that powerful truth about the moment that you're in. Your real gift, the feel of your soul's calling being heard, and answer that soul's calling with a big yes. Is your soul calling you out to a greater vision, to bigger mastery, to greater love? Say yes to life and all the unseen guides and healers who are here with you now. Say yes to being supported as a sacred being. Say yes to the blessings and the healing grace of divine source, the compassionate heart of universal truth. Say yes to the divine creative force within you, within all of us, within all great things and all small things. So, infused with the love of the Divine Mother and the Divine Father, we accept this initiation of courage, the empowerment that comes in the dark when we truly face the unknown. Before we have seized our power, before we have picked it up in our hands, before we have taken our own power back. There is this great unspoken mystery all around us. The mystic union of this connection, the glory of birth and death and the lessons of suffering, of having and not having, growth and real development are everywhere and in everything. So the healing always comes silently or crashing like the stormy ocean. The renewal is there. If you look for it, if you allow it, if you step out of your own way, open your eyes and see it, you can feel it now. Please allow yourself the mercy of accepting healing light. And allow yourself the mercy of this light shining forth from within you, coming from you, the filament of divinity within you. Please accept this blessing. and meet the moment of shift. Let's take a deep, deep breath. Now let's jump into meeting the moment and seizing your power. To seize any real power, you must meet the moment in the present. So it's actually not something you can skip or do differently. There's no other way to engage with your presence than to find it and invite it into your physical body. Activate it. Activate it. In the Sacred Anatomy teachings, locating your presence above your head, outside of your physical body, this is the first step. This is how we seize our power. I want to tell you the story of how I discovered that our presence or our essence or spirit, all three things could be, it could be called all three things, is outside of us mostly. I would walk down the street, I would encounter people, and there was always this golden light that was above their head, the ball of light, like really a flaming ball, like floating. And I remember one year when the Olympics was on, there was a woman who was an incredible runner. She was one of the Kenyan runners. And as I watched her run in this one event that I watched of the Olympics that year, as I watched her run, the ball of light that was normally outside people came into her body, came into her pelvis, and she ran like the wind. She broke world records. She was completely present in the moment. She was fully embodied. She was an example to a young woman looking at the television screen and wondering what had happened. And so I'm going to lead you through an exercise using some wonderful graphics from our beloved Kim Glass Chu, who does these gorgeous drawings. And I'm going to invite you, if you will, to do this exercise with me. You can stay seated or you can stand up. It's easier to stand. So let's begin, Cheryl, with our first slide. Reach above your head to find your own golden presence, patiently waiting for an invitation to consciously become part of who you are. With a big breath, encourage that presence to come into your head. That's right. Cheryl, you can move to the next slide. Beloved presence, I'm so happy to meet you. Please come into my life, into my head, into my physical body. Take a deep breath. Put your hands on your head and say, I think this is a good idea. And now, with another deep breath, beloved presence, please come into my throat. Place your hands at the front and back of your throat and say, my name is, and I'm going to say Desda. My name is. Beloved presence, please come into my chest, into my heart. I love being present. I love my essence as it opens up in me. I love my spirit. Beloved presence, please come into my solar plexus. This is the seat of emotion. Place your hands on your solar plexus and say, I'm happy to be present. And now take a deep, deep breath. Beloved presence, please come into my gut, into my offering bowl, and encourage that presence, that ball of light, to come down into your offering bowl, just like that amazing Olympic runner did, right into your gut. Fill your pelvis from front to back, left to right, up to down. Fill your pelvis with your spirit and say, I am present. And now gathering into your arms, your presence, your power, your light, your life. Say, I take my life into my hands. I fully embrace my presence. I hold it in my arms. And now, first with one foot lifted and placed down on the ground, and the other foot lifted and placed down on the ground. Say out loud, I take my stand. My presence fills my body. I am present in my body. And just allow yourself to feel that presence filling your body completely. You have brought your spirit into your body. My essence, my spirit fills my body. I'm present in this moment. Now, with a deep, deep breath, allow that presence to just be who you are. Meet the moment from here. Meet the moment from this presence. And yes, your power is embodied. Your power is your spirit. Your power is your essence. Your power is everything that you are. Your power is broad, wide, deep, and real. You have the power to make a difference. And the value of presence, this embodied presence, that exercise that I just led you through, is that until you are present, the moment is always going to be elusive. You're always going to have trouble coming into the moment if you're not present. And until you embody your own spirit, your own essence, you cannot hold or enjoy your own power. And my friends, that is not the power to accomplish things. That is not the power to force others to do things. That is not the power to control. It is the sheer power of divine force, the sheer power of the creative force moving through you. It is universal power. It is the power that really gets things done. Because when you think that you're the one getting it done, you're missing the boat. So this is the wake-up call. This is it. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up and realize how much power you actually do hold. Because as you release that light in you, as you release the ability to connect with the unseen teachers and guardians, as you release that hold over your own heart that you seized upon when you were hurt at one point in your life, as you release that, as you unclasp the grasp of depression and deceit on your own life, you step into power. Because It allows the force of life to move through you. So stop clinging to those little hurts. Stop believing that people who did you wrong in the past have still got to be in your story. Change your story, rewrite it, create a new one. This is the wake-up call. Create your story to include your own power and have that story be evolving in this moment. So this is a call for universal healing. May all beings in the universe experience the glory of a healing moment, the openness of light moving through them. May all beings in this universe be healed. May this earth be healed. In this moment, we request healing and we ask the earth's patience with its most difficult child. That's us. We ask Mother Earth to be patient with us and to let us survive. We all call for personal healings. Think of the part of your body, mind, or spirit that is unhappy or imbalanced, the part of you that wants to let go but can't quite. Let's call for that personal healing now. If you have any pain in your body, any pain in your spirit, any pain in your mind, any pain in your heart, ask for healing now. And may the blue light of healing fill you. May your own powerful light shining from your divine core heal you. And may the 4 aspects of your divine self heal you in this moment. So I give thanks for all creation. Yes, I do. I'm thankful for all there is, for everything I don't know, for all those things that are mysteries within and around everything, everywhere in the universe, in many universes, beyond into the infinity of space, and finally into some kind of a void. Yes, I am grateful for it all. And yes, I receive it all. And yes, I make room for the joy of it all. And yes, I love it all. And so, in this great moment of heart, let us call for the harmonizing frequencies that are necessary for each of us, the harmonizing energies of our sacred anatomy, but beyond that, the harmonizing energies of all the space that's around us. All the space around us, everywhere. May we harmonize the surrounding universal in this moment and bring in integration for all of us, accepting the integration of all that we have gleaned from this Sangha this morning, all that has come forth, all that has been brought to us, that has been given to us, that has been open to us in moment of divine grace. We blend that all in together, bringing the energies of light and spirit together, bringing our electromagnetic field, our subtle field together, bringing our physical body present in the Holy Spirit of embodiment. And now take a deep breath, everybody. Accepting for yourself just the possibility of lightening up, of lifting up, of stepping up. Accepting just the possibility that you have every right to step into your true gifts, to hold in your hands the real power of your life. And that you, in this moment, as you open your heart to the possibilities of love abounding, that you bless all your friends and relations, all your descendants, all your ancestors, blessing them all. We stabilize ourselves in the green light of stabilization. But we call upon the grandmothers and grandfathers of the North and South, the power animals and elementals, the nature spirits. We call on all these divine beings to come here in this moment and stabilize each one of us. We call upon the grandmothers and grandfathers of the East and the West, the rising sun, the setting sun, and all the great angels that walk with us. We call them here, divine light shining from within us. We ask them to anchor and stabilize us in this moment. And as we stabilize ourselves, we bring in the integration of light, the blessings of all around us, the blending that we need to integrate into our daily lives. May your day be blessed. May your life be blessed. I am very grateful to have been able to do these sanghas, where we have nurtured the sacred self and the collective field of conscious awakening in all of us. It's been wonderful being with you. So blessings and love to you. And I've loved sharing this morning with you. Let me share something that's happening in the Sacred Anatomy Academy tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, 13 chakras of your sacred anatomy, the heartbeat of your subtle anatomy. Please join us if you're interested in this class. There's a link in the chat. And on our homepage, you can get more information. There is a free class included. So check out yoursacredanatomy.com for more information. Coming up on November 1st, there is a free class called Do You Need Energetic Hygiene? And this free class sets up, it's the first step in a marvelous, wonderful, fabulous class called Energetic Hygiene that'll be following on the 8th of November and running for 6 weeks into December. And the edge practice, which many of you have learned, is the cornerstone of my work. And this class, the edge, is actually a prerequisite for further professional study. And one of the first steps is energetic hygiene. So if you're interested in pursuing the Sacred Anatomy teachings, please join us for energetic hygiene. So there's a link in the chat, as well as on our homepage for more information at yoursacredanatomy.com. Speaking of the Edge, the Edge class starts on Wednesday, January 17th, and is 6 weeks long. It ends February 21st, and this is in 2024. Please join me to learn this cornerstone practice of the Sacred Anatomy teachings, 5 Steps to the Edge. And there is a free class, so put it on your calendar. It's January 3rd, and that's when you can next learn all about the edge practice. So please put that on your calendar because registration is not yet open for this class, but we just wanted to share it with you. The Sacred Anatomy professional track begins with the Sacred Anatomy Edge next, and then there's the hygiene, and then there's medicine bag. The next medicine bag training begins May 6th, 2024, and the next practitioner training, if you want to learn to be a Sacred Anatomy Energy Medicine practitioner, begins January 8th, 2025. So visit our website, yoursacredanatomy.com, to enroll in classes and get more information about everything we're doing at Sacred Anatomy Academy. And I'm going to put the sanghas to bed for a while. I'm not going to come back for a while. I'll maybe do more sanghas next year. But for a while, we're going to take a little break, and we're not going to do sanghas for a bit. My team wants their Sundays back, so I want to say goodbye. Goodbye to you guys, and also goodbye to the sanghas for now, for just a while. And I want to give thanks to our wonderful team, to Bob, to Cheryl, to Kimmy, and to Guige. Bye-bye, everybody.